Hey, hello, and welcome to the show. It's me, John Park. This is JP's product pick of the week, and I'm so excited to be back and to have you here in 2025. I can't remember, was the last one I did in 2024? It might have been, or the next day. I don't remember. But here we are. This is it. This is 2025, and I've got a great new product pick for you. It's actually not a new product, but it's an oldie but goodie, one we haven't covered before, and one that's a little pricey usually, so kind of nice to get a good discount on. But before I say any more, I will let you know that you can head right here to this QR code to go and check it out. The product page actually contains this show right inside of it, so if you want to go there to the QR code or the URL, hop into the show. The product is right there. You don't need a coupon code. It is discounted. In fact, I'm going to go refresh my page right now to double check. Yes, in fact, so we stashed 100 of them before the show. They are slashed in half. Thank you so much to the new products team for taking care of that. You can get a maximum of 10 per customer, so no resellers allowed, but if you have big plans involving this week's product pick, then this is a great time to pick up a few. So I will also say, hey, thanks for stopping by over in our chats. I'm keeping an eye over on our YouTube chat. We've got Beata Graf Avdel Hagen. Hello. Dave Odessa. Justin Kovacic. Aza's Build to Code. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping in. And over in our Discord, if you're wondering where the rest of the chat is, go to adafru.it/discord. And this is it right here. Look for the live broadcast chat channel. That's where people are hanging out, such as Thin Man and Paul Cutler and Liz, Blitz City DIY, Jim Hendrickson, C. Grover. Hello, thanks for dropping by here today. Hope your new year is off to a good start. And now, before I say any more, let's have Lady Ada tell us a little bit about this product from a couple of clips going back a few years. Take it away, Lady Ada.
The Feather Sense. So it is a Feather Bluefruit, has the nRF52840, which is our favorite USB-friendly Bluetooth Low Energy chipset, connect as central peripheral. And we've sold this Feather for a while, and in the middle we would normally have an SWD debug port. And we did that because actually at the beginning we weren't kind of sure that we did a really great job with the bootloader. Turns out we did, but in case we didn't, we wanted to make sure people could easily reprogram it. Well, it turns out at this point we're pretty confident with the bootloader, and so this version, I removed that SWD connector and instead I put a smorgasbord of sensors. The same sensor set that's actually on the Clue. So if you like the Clue sensor set but you don't want a display, this Feather is going to be very similar in programming style. So in the center we've got an APDS light proximity color sensor, gesture sensor. We've got a BMP 280 barometric pressure and temperature sensor. We have an SHT30 humidity sensor. We've got a LSM6DS accelerometer and gyroscope, and a LIS3 MDL magnetometer, as well as a PDM microphone. So like pretty much all the sensors, as well as all the basics you still get with the Feather Bluefruit, like 2 megabytes of QSPI for storage, the Bluetooth module with all the certifications and antenna, NeoPixel, USB, battery charging built in, CircuitPython, and Arduino support. So this Feather Sense has been updated. It's back in stock. It's been out of stock for like over a year. It's been a little sad, but now we're happy again because we get to stock this one more time. This is our Feather with an nRF52840, really powerful, but also very low power Bluetooth microcontroller that we have Arduino and CircuitPython support for. It's got packed full of sensors, and a bunch of them were impossible to get to the part shortage, and we finally got enough of them that we could get this board back in stock. The only chip that had to be changed completely because it's completely discontinued is the accelerometer gyro. The LSM6DS33 no longer made, so instead we have the LSM6DS3TR, which is actually a slightly better chip anyways. So we swapped that out. I still got all the other sensor, the magnetometer, the light, color, and proximity, humidity, barometric pressure, temperature, and PDM microphone, all stuck on a board in Feather format with some QSPI memory. It's like a lovely little board for sensing and doing Bluetooth, a little wireless sensor platform for Bluetooth and low power usage. So check it out, back in stock. Very excited.
Yeah, that's right. This is it right here. This is the product pick of the week this week. It is the Feather NRF 52840 cents. So this is a really great board, particularly for BLE stuff, Bluetooth Low Energy stuff, where you want to be reporting some sensor data, which can be the sensors that are built right on board. You can also, of course, add other sensors, plug in things over I2C. But the real beauty of this is having a really good 6, is it a 6 or a 9? It might be a 9 DOF. Let me check my notes. You're a 9 DOF, right? Right? Yes. It has a 9 DOF sensor on there, so accelerometer and gyroscope. It also has a magnetometer. We have light, color, and proximity sensing. There's a gesture sensor. There's a PDM microphone. What else? There's a humidity sensor, temperature, and pressure and altitude. And it's got all of the usual Feather stuff that you like, so battery charging. This has native USB, so you can drag and drop UF2 files onto it. You can run it with CircuitPython. You can run it with Arduino. You can see there I'm running this one from a LiPo battery on there, which we can use the charging circuit on there. And let's take a look at the page here. Here is the page for this. So it's an expensive board normally, $39.50, but a great deal today, $19.75 for this half price that we have just during the show. And excuse me. One of the great things about this is that we've got really good Bluetooth Low Energy support on the NRF 52840, and it is really low power. So while you can pull that off with some of the ESP32 chips, this one is particularly great if you're doing remote sensing kind of stuff. You want to go into a low power, wake up, send some info, get a good distance on it, but not drain your battery. This is a really great chip for that. And if you take a look here, we've got some other info on it. It's an ARM Cortex-M4. It has a mega flash, 256K of SRAM. It has a native open source USB stack on it. And then we have all the usual GPIO, 6 12-bit ADC pins, 12 PWM pins. There's hardware SPI, UART, serial, I2C, I2S on any of the pins. It has a built-in NeoPixel for status. It also It also has a blue LED and a red LED on there that you can use for other separate status indicators. And what else is there to say about it? I've got the link, if you scroll down a little bit here, keep scrolling, to the main Learn guide. If you check this out, this will give you way more detail on the pinouts and power management, setting it up for Arduino, setting it up for CircuitPython. And what I want to actually demo today with this is a kind of a neat web-based Bluefruit connection for checking out the sensor data, which is a sort of just a little bit of a demo of how you can use this. So I'll switch over to this page, and what you're looking at, let me get that page up so I can see it as well. What you're looking at right here is this very board. So you can see it is not plugged in. There are no wires attached, just battery power on there. But it is streaming all that sensing data to the Chrome browser here. So this is the Adafruit Web Bluetooth dashboard. And you can see there it's reporting back things like the temperature. So if I cover this up entirely with my hand, you can see the temperature starts to fluctuate. Same with light meter. As I point a little flashlight at it, you'll see that little light sensor start to spike up there, and also has a little chart, a little timeline graph. The accelerometer data is represented both as this little XYZ chart as well as this real-time bunny demo. So if you see the little 3D model of the bunny there, if I just turn this, you can see we're using sensor fusion of the magnetometer as well as the accelerometer and the gyroscope to be able to do 360 degree, I believe it's a single quaternion based, so we don't have flipping there. Pretty impressive a demo just of that part itself. And then we're also gathering the humidity and barometric pressure there. We have a crazy windstorm going on in Southern California right now, so I suspect our humidity is lower and barometric pressure is lower than usual. if I leave this plugged in long enough, maybe we'll see that chart. And then you can also see we have some other data that's coming in, such as the user button. So there's a user button built onto here. If I press that, you'll see the little A button on my dashboard clicking in. And then we can also send data to the board. So if I change the color of the NeoPixel here, you can see we've gone to green. I'm going to put my finger near there so you can see the light reflection. Red, blue, magenta, back to red. So that's just using that NeoPixel based built right on there. And if you want to see where this demo comes from, let me switch over to this browser window view again. It might be linked right at the bottom here. Otherwise, I will just, yeah, I'll type this in up here. So in the search, if you do Feather Sense, I'm going to look for Melissa. All right, easier said than done. Maybe it's on page 2. There it is. Using Bluefruit dashboard with web Bluetooth in Chrome. And this has an easy drag and drop UF2 file you can use. There's also a CircuitPython version of it you can check out, and there's the Arduino code if you want to modify that. But I just grabbed this firmware right here, updated my bootloader, which was necessary because I had a pretty old board. Shouldn't have a problem with more recently manufactured boards, and drag that on there, and then go through the pairing process. If you want to take a look right here, what I'll do is jump back into the demo view, and I'll disconnect here. So this is disconnected now. You could also power cycle it. No power there. Plug that in, give it a moment to boot back up. And then when I click on this connect in the browser window, you can see there's an available item to pair, a compatible or known device to pair called Sense. And I'll click it, click on paired, give it a moment to do the little handshakes, and there it goes. We're up and running again. So one thing I'll say, I don't believe the battery level is reporting accurately. I'm not sure if that's a known bug or what's going on, but I don't believe this battery is at 100%. And I tried a couple different ones, and they were all reporting 100%, so something is up there. Let's see, what else? Jump over to this page right here. There are a bunch of other really cool demos that you can check out in projects you can build and learn guides. One of them that I did, I don't have it all hooked up right now, but this is my my Nintendo Power Glove. So I did a project a few years ago using the Feather Sense right in there, and that was a really convenient way to get battery-powered microcontroller with Bluetooth and the 9DOF sensing so that I could do some motion-based wireless Bluetooth MIDI controlling of a synthesizer. And I also added some flex sensors. Since we have those ADCs, you can sense a bunch of potentiometers or flex sensors on that. So that's one of the projects there. You can see Power Glove wireless MIDI controller. And there are some neat gesture sensor things. I think Liz did this one, a programmable wireless BLE gesture mouse. There's a audio visualizer, mini LED audio visualizer as well. Lots and lots of projects. Aaron did a light up reactive ukulele. So you can see there's a lot of neat projects to go check out using this board. A lot of great stuff about it. And one thing I haven't actually used in here, and we're not showing that in this demo, is onboard PDM microphones. So you can do audio sensing. I think that's what Erin's using on her ukulele. There is some FFT or just simple loudness. Same with this mini LED matrix audio visualizer here. The microphone is built right on board, so you don't have to add anything in order to do some sound-based projects, which is pretty nifty. Let me take a look and see if there are any questions in the chat. David Glaudet says, here's a video of that project only checking the pressure inside of the balloon. Oh, that's really cool. So yeah, some pressure sensing with it. Very neat. If there's not a link to that, please post. I'd love to know more. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right up above. There's a link to this up on X that David posted. And let's see, over in the YouTube chat, someone asked, could I make a Bluetooth Morse code unit? Yeah, this would be a terrific board for doing something like that. You could even keep it all in one if you just wanted to tap and do tap detection on the accelerometer or sound detection with a PDM microphone. You wouldn't have to build anything extra potentially. What else? Battery level on internal ADC has not been very accurate. Yeah, I think there's something up with that. Thank you. I don't know about Oz's built to code asks, Bluefruit web-based dashboard looks neat, thanks. Wondering if multiple 3 or 4 Bluetooth devices can be connected at the same time. That code is up on our GitHub hub for the dashboard itself, so you could go check that out or ping Melissa and see if you can find out more. What else? I remember seeing that someone had used that method on a phone to add custom events based on someone tapping on the back of the phone. Yeah, that earlier question Zoe asked about tap detection. I believe that the library for that, at least in CircuitPython for that accelerometer, does have tap detect and double tap detect as a couple sort of built-ins, so you don't have to write a lot of code to get those to work. All right, let me see if there's not any other questions. Sensible board, right? Okay. Then let me remind you, you can head right on over here to this QR code or URL to go and grab one. It is available still. Yes, we have 89 of them in stock at this 1975 price. And that will go back up to full price at the end of the show. So no coupon code, no back orders, no rain checks. Just get them if you've got an interest now before we finish up. And with that cue, I will wrap this up. Well, let me just show you since I put them here. Here's a couple of higher res photos of the boards that you can see there. Mentions all of the sensors that are built onto there on the back, in case you forget. I should have been reading off of that when I started the show. I couldn't remember all of them. And that's going to do it. So here we go. This right here is my product pick of the week this week. It is the Feather NRF 52840 cents. For Adafruit Industries, I'm John Park. This has been JP's product pick of the week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Cheep, cheep.